You did not arrive at this place by accident. There is a sacred summons echoing in the spiritual realm right now, a divine marker set before you were born, timed to activate at this very moment. And that summons is specifically for you. Think about it. Every challenge you've faced, every silent moment of struggle, every time you felt totally alone. What if all of that was getting you ready for what's happening right now? What if all those times you thought were setbacks were really just pieces of my plan, getting you ready for a breakthrough so amazing that even heaven has been holding its breath for this moment? This isn't just happening to you by accident or luck. I've brought you here because there's something important I need to share, and I really want you to feel it in your heart. Take a moment to really think about this. There are those seasons when it feels like nothing is really happening, when the doors stayed shut no matter how much you prayed. That wasn't me saying no. They helped me get ready. I wasn't trying to punish you or ignore you. I was getting you ready. I was working on your character, building your faith, and saving up blessings for just the right moment. Well, here we are. The moment has finally arrived. There's a sacred call resonating in the spiritual realm at this moment. It's kind of like a heavenly alarm I set up way before you even came into the world. And it's starting to ring out clearly in your life right now. The heavenly calendar has turned to the chapter meant just for you. As you discover this, you might notice the spiritual vibe around you shifting. Do you feel it, my dear? That strong energy you're sensing? It's not really about feeling anxious. That's what it feels like to be ready. Those are my unseen servants getting ready for you. Get ready, because I'm about to share something that will completely change the way you view the journey I've set up for you. I really believe that you're here because your spirit feels this moment. What's about to be revealed has been kept under wraps for a while, just waiting for the right moment I've chosen. People who seem to easily attract good things into their lives really get this truth. But today, that separation is coming to an end. Your whole journey ahead doesn't start just when you think you're ready. It all starts when I say you're ready. So, I've just made my declaration now. It's not about whether you deserve this reception. So, here's the thing. Are you ready to be bold and accept it, even when it clashes with everything you've been taught about how favor shows up? Hey, it looks like you're being called for something special. The time has finally arrived. Today marks the start of your entire life journey. What if everything you've heard about my timing was designed to have you always waiting? What if the folks who are supposed to help you were actually gaining from your ongoing struggles? What if I called out in a way so powerful that it shattered every delay, every excuse, and every reason you've been told for why your turning point hasn't come yet? The truth I'm about to share will totally shift how you see the days ahead. I called out, and only those who were ready picked up on it. There's a sound echoing across the vastness of forever at this moment. A special moment in time, established before everything began, is now unfolding. It's not exactly a soft push to wake up. This spiritual call really breaks through those long stretches of sadness, cuts through all those years you spent wondering if I noticed you, and shatters the lies that told you to keep waiting forever. This summons isn't coming through in your physical hearing. It's really hitting home for you, isn't it? So, if you're here right now and feeling that stirring deep inside, that powerful sensation flowing through you, that's your divine timing kicking in. You've been looking for confirmation for years. You've been asking for a sign. You called out to me, asking, when's it my turn? And every kind advisor shared the usual advice. Just wait. Just hang in there. What if the time you spend getting ready is over, and now it's really time to start receiving? Looks like your season has just changed. The universe has perfectly timed things just for you right now. The countdown that's been quietly ticking away in your life has finally come to a close. And the summons we're hearing isn't just any old summons. You've got a summons. It's all tied to your name. That moment is connected to your turning point. Everything in your life connects back to it. Imagine this with me, my dear child. Up in the wide open sky, there's been a remarkable timekeeper. It's not about noting the little things. but rather recognizing the pivotal moments in lives and how destinies unfold. So, on this timekeeper, there's a special mark just for you. It's all about your upliftment, that turning point, and your shift from tough times to abundance. The timekeeper has just been activated. The sound is so powerful that it's shaking up the very foundations of all the boundaries you've set in your life. It's all about letting go of those old habits. It's like things that seemed closed off are starting to open up. It's taking down all the obstacles in your way. What sets this summons apart from any other spiritual message you've come across is this. This isn't really about inspiration. This isn't really about motivation. This isn't about getting you all worked up for another letdown while you wait. It's all about getting things done. When this divine summons rings out, it doesn't just wake you up. It gets the path I set for you going. It really gets to the heart of the matter. Your surroundings end up changing because of it. It goes beyond just inspiring your faith. It begins with you receiving. The entrances that were sealed off from you have just gotten a way to open up. The resources I've set aside in my abundance, with your name on them, are now available. This isn't a test. This is your divine summons. There's something really important you need to understand. Not everyone can pick up on this call. It's set to a particular frequency. It really connects with the people I've gotten ready for this specific moment. It's something that only those who stayed true while waiting really notice. Those who held on through tough times and kept believing, even when everything around them was telling them to give up. If you can feel it, my dear, if something is moving inside you right now, if you sense a reaction in your heart, if tears start to form because you realize this is meant for you, then you're more than ready. You're getting started. This sound is all about me, and it's reaching out to you directly. Do you hear my call in this intense moment? Do you sense that purpose I shared with you bubbling up inside? Do you feel that everything you've been through, all those tears, the tough times, and moments when you felt overlooked, were actually getting you ready for this special purpose? Here's the sound of your waiting coming to an end. Here comes the sound of your time of abundance kicking off. I just wanted to say that your struggle is done. Your whole life journey is starting right now. So, what really goes down once the summons rings out? What happens when I say your wait is over? This is where the story opens up to possibilities you never thought of. There comes a time when I just can't hold back my patience for all the delays you've been dealing with anymore. What do you think happens when I, the Almighty, take a look at your situation and say, that's enough? What happens when my determination stands up against what has been holding back my loved ones? At a key moment, something changed in the hidden world that hasn't happened in a long time. I got up from my spot to start the day. The air around me felt thick with my intense emotions. It's not aimed at you, my dear child, but rather for you. It seems like there are some forces out there trying to hold you back, benefiting from the challenges you're facing. These definitely weren't just random happenings. There are some hidden forces out there that seem to feed off your frustration, trying to hold you back from the life I envisioned for you. Let me tell you, my dear child, when I decide to get involved, when the one who made everything takes your situation into their own hands, everything shifts completely. The declaration that was shared wasn't just for you to hear. It really was a straightforward message aimed at everything that's held you back. I made the announcement, this special person in my life is making progress, and nothing is going to get in the way of that. Pay attention, because what I'm about to share is going to make a big difference for you. The tough times you've faced, the money struggles, feeling alone in your relationships, the health issues you've dealt with, and the hurdles that lie ahead. Everything that happened was intentional. It felt like resistance. But you know, even resistance has its limits. So, based on the spiritual framework I've set up, there's a limit to how long anything that's meant for you can be kept from you unfairly. We've hit that maximum now. Everything you thought was lost is coming back to you, and even more than before. Everything that was taken is being returned with so much abundance. Everything that was previously held back is now picking up speed thanks to my direct involvement. Check this out. It's something really amazing. That declaration wasn't just limited to this place. It connected everything, bringing together the past, the present, and the future. The petitions raised by those who came before you about your family history are finally being addressed. Your ancestors' hard work is paying off for you now. The things you put out there in the past are now coming back to you as rewards. This isn't just about your personal growth. Let's talk about how to set things right for your family story. This is all about helping your family move from just getting by to truly thriving. Are you noticing the change happening within you? That feeling isn't really about being anxious. It's what we expect. Your deepest self knows things that your mind hasn't quite figured out yet. You're not the same as you were just a moment ago. Your life has taken a new turn. Your future is taking a different direction now. Your purpose has been made clearer than ever before. But I really need you to understand something important about my timing. When I decide to take action, I dive right in without holding back. I don't hold back when it comes to introducing breakthroughs. I don't share opportunities bit by bit. When I see that your moment has arrived, everything happens all at once in ways that are hard to grasp. The amazing fullness of life that's coming your way isn't going to show up little by little. It's going to be a big, exciting shift all at once. It's going to come rushing in with a ton of force, just like a flood bursting through a dam. The grace coming your way is going to wrap around you quickly. It'll wrap around you in an instant, just like a cloud popping up in a bright blue sky. Those who have stood against you are about to find out why it's not a good idea to get in the way of someone I really care about. They're about to break open every access point they sealed with some serious force. All right, let's get ready. You're going to see blessings flow into your life like a river that just can't be contained anymore. If you're all set for this overflow, drop a "I'm ready for overflow" in the comments. Allow your own words to get your heart ready. You'll find opportunities popping up one after another so quickly that it might feel a bit overwhelming. Just remember, I got you ready for this. Hey, do you remember my servant Joseph? One morning, he found himself waking up in a prison cell, and by that night, he was going to bed, dressed in the robes of a prime minister. That's how fast I can change a life when the right moment arrives. Get ready for some unexpected changes that only I can pull off. My grace will wrap around you entirely, just like a cloud that unexpectedly blankets the sky. No need to push or struggle to get what's on its way to you. I'll make sure it comes right to you. People who doubted you and looked down on you are about to see what happens when I show my support for someone. Anyone who tried to hold you back is about to witness your rise. I've set up a table for you right in front of those who doubted you'd ever make it. Every door that got slammed in your face, I'm now swinging wide open with some serious strength. If you think those doors are starting to open, go ahead and comment, "God is opening my doors." Say it out loud. I'm mending every broken connection and making them even stronger than before. Every chance you missed or didn't get, I'm bringing it back to you, even better, and with my blessing on top. You can't deny that I'm really involved in your life. This is your moment to shine. Now's not the moment to feel hopeless or pull away. It's time for me to step in. I'm diving into your story just like I did for my people back in the day when they encountered giants, walls, and all sorts of impossibilities. I'm here to deliver this to you. Just like I parted the sea to create a way through, I'm creating a path for you where there wasn't one before. What used to feel impossible is about to become your story. Hey there. What I've said about you is just the start. They've made the announcement up in heaven. So, guess what? A bunch of amazing things are about to happen in your life. Keep an eye on the next few days and weeks. You'll find doors opening that you never even thought to knock on. Sometimes people just step in to help you, even if they can't quite explain why. You'll find that solutions to those long-standing problems will just pop up out of nowhere. You might find it showing up in ways you never saw coming. Maybe you experience a sudden boost in your health, get some financial help just when you need it, find a way to mend a family relationship you thought was lost. or land a promotion that catches you off guard. No matter how it arrives, just remember, it's my hand making it happen. I've put together this amazing flow of blessings just for you, and I think you'll be really impressed by how perfectly everything has come together for your benefit. Have you ever thought about why the struggles in your life started so young? Why did hardships come your way even when you were innocent and had no idea about the world? Let me give you a little peek behind the scenes. Right from the beginning, there's been a struggle for you. Even before you took your first breath, I had a sense of the path I envisioned for you. I jotted down your name in my book of life, dreaming about a future that's all about hope and purpose. I've even put together a spiritual inheritance for you. There are promises, opportunities, and anointings just waiting for you, ready for the moment you decide to step into your calling. In the hidden world, the dark forces caught a glimpse of the difference you would bring to my kingdom. They noticed the legacy of blessings and the spiritual authority I placed in you, and it made them uneasy. They really went for it, trying to break you before you even had a chance to stand up for yourself. That's why, as a kid, you dealt with rejection that really hurt your heart. That's why, even when you were younger, you experienced a sense of loneliness and confusion that was hard to put into words. You weren't broken or any less than anyone else. No, you were chosen because you matter. The enemy doesn't bother putting in effort for a life that seems to have no potential. Honestly, the fact that you've been through so much really shows that you have something truly special within you. Every tough experience, every time you felt like you didn't quite fit in, every time you asked, "Why me, Lord?" Those weren't times when I wasn't paying attention. I noticed you in everything. When you softly asked in the dark, "God, where are you?" I was right there with you, even if you didn't notice it back then. Those were struggles in the spirit, showing that you have a remarkable purpose. The resistance you felt was really just a sign that there's something inside you that's worth standing up for. Are you able to see it now? If you didn't have a big destiny ahead of you, things would have been a lot simpler. But you, my dear, have a destiny that makes the darkness tremble. Don't ever question your value again, my dear. If you weren't valuable, the enemy wouldn't have put in so much effort to try and stop you. But he didn't succeed. Now you can see yourself the way I see you, priceless and powerful in my hand. I want to make sure you know this. My love for you isn't about what you've done or haven't done. I care about you for who you are and for who I see you becoming. I can see how it all wraps up right from the start. I can see the incredible person of God you're becoming, even during those times when you felt weak or lost. I've been looking for that vision of you this whole time. The forces of darkness were keeping an eye on you, trying to figure out how to throw you off track. They noticed your progress and tried to put obstacles in your way. They noticed relationships developing that would bring you joy. They really tried to create some division. They understood that once you truly grasp who you are in me, their plans would fall apart. They really put in the effort to keep you unaware. So here's what I really want you to know. While the enemy was busy scheming against you, I was right there, working on your side. I was always right there with you, not even for a second. Every roadblock you faced, I turned into a lesson that made you stronger. Whenever a door closed in your face, I was quietly working on opening a much better one for you further down the line. The things you thought were just delays or detours were actually my way of keeping you safe. I held back on giving you those opportunities you really wanted, not because I wanted to hurt you, but because I wanted to protect you from anything less than my best. I get that it was tough to wrap your head around back then, but you'll start to see it more clearly before long. Remember that time? The job that didn't pan out, the relationship that suddenly ended, the plan that went sideways. It wasn't a reflection of your worth. I said, "This isn't your door." That's why I've got something even better. Hang on a sec. Absolutely. Some of the things you really wanted had to wait a bit because I wanted to make sure that when you finally got them, they wouldn't just slip away. I was getting you ready and holding on to those blessings until the right moment. Those attacks that were supposed to bring you down. I turned them into something that helped you grow stronger. Instead of letting the hurt turn you bitter, I'm choosing to use it to help you become more compassionate. The loneliness that was supposed to tear you apart, I've used it to bring us closer together, to show you that I'm your real friend who's always here for you. You made it through what was supposed to break you because I was there for you every step of the way. Even now, you've got that gentle heart that can still trust and love when others might have toughened up. That's definitely not just a coincidence. That's my grace shining through you. Even before you really understood what I put inside you, there were already signs of your purpose shining through. Hey, this is your moment for a big change. The universe is cheering for you, and everything around is excited to watch you embrace your destiny. Please, I really need you to believe this wholeheartedly. You've been picked, you're surrounded by love that never fades, and you're just about to step into something amazing. I get that these promises can seem a bit much, or even hard to believe, but have I ever let you down? There's nothing I can't do. I'll follow through on what I've said. Just trust me completely right now, more than ever. You'll get to see my faithfulness in its entirety. Go ahead and lift your hands to receive my blessing. Can you sense me around you at this moment? I'm sharing a fresh outpouring of my spirit with you. I'm sending you my blessings, and I'll be here for you. I'm shining my face on you and bringing you my peace. Here you go. This is for you. You're stepping into a time filled with incredible joy and amazing glory. I can't tell you how happy it makes me to see you embracing all these blessings. I've been really looking forward to this moment because I just love giving great gifts to my kids. While you're celebrating, just know that I'm celebrating even more for you. Take this word with you and see how it develops over time. And as you go along, make sure to give me a shout out at every step. Let your life show off my goodness. If you feel what I've shared today resonates with you, then let's lift our voices together with the heavens.